I'm Charlie Groat, and I go to Service High School. I'm 18 years old.
Awesome. And for people who haven't seen your film, what is it about?
It is a short film about being trans.
Awesome. And what prompted you to make your film?
Kind of a really oddly specific feeling that I personally felt a lot, you know.
So you did an amazing job at creating a very stylized short film, and I think you created kind of like a liminal space, like inside your mind, you know. As any filmmaker knows, lighting outside is horrifically hard. It's horrible. What was your experience filming outside at night in the cold?
Well, actually, we weren't even going to use the colored lights. That was actually like a last minute. When we started filming, it was still kind of bright out, so you could see. But then we got really cold, so we took a break and sat in my car. And when we went back out, it was too dark to be able to see anything on the camera, so we kind of had to improvise with the whole adding in the lights and stuff.
Yeah, that's an awesome, like, you know, mishap, I guess.
I know, it wasn't planned.
Did you just have your, like, color lights on you?
I checked out aperture lights just in case,
Yeah.
and thank goodness I did, because I don't really know what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I think that's, like, probably a lot of our favorite shots from it. It's pretty awesome. And why did you choose that to be your opening shot?
Because I thought it looked cool.
It did look cool. It was pretty awesome. So did you face any other kind of challenges while making your film?
A bit, because the whole thing, it was supposed to be set on like a track, but I didn't realize that in the wintertime, schools don't clear off their tracks.
Yeah.
And so it's not exactly clear that the people were on a track, but that's where it was supposed to take place. And we kind of had trouble with the whole location of it all.
Right. I think it came through, though, with the marathon badge
That was a
things.
last minute thing,
Yeah.
because my mom runs a lot of races, so
Yeah.
she keeps all of them. So
Yeah.
I just borrowed those.
That's awesome. That's a good fix, you know? Yeah. Why was it so, like, important to you that you make this film with other trans people?
For the most part, because I thought it would be cool if I made a film for trans people by trans people. Yeah. And it was just kind of awesome that it got to work out that way.
Yeah. How does it feel to, you know, be surrounded by people who kind of understand what you're going through?
Well, everyone's experience with that kind of thing is different, and I wouldn't say entirely everyone might have understood the feeling that it was about, but it was really special.
Yeah.
is a good word for it.
Yeah.
That we all kind of got together and made this thing that was kind of just ours.
Yeah, I think that's pretty awesome. So you worked with Aurora
Hoefferly.
And there's not a lot of, you know, trans adults that work in the Anchorage School District. What was your experience working with them and, you know, finding them for your film? Or, I don't know, you probably, know them from school, but.
Well, actually, Mix Hoefferly is Mo Spooner's middle college counselor, and I didn't know that they worked in the building per se. Like, I didn't know who they were. Originally, for that sort of scene in the counselor's office, we were gonna have it be like in a, we were hoping to have it set in Identity, which is like a trans health organization here in Anchorage, but obviously because it's a medical facility, we couldn't like go film there. So we kind of had a last minute change where we decided to make it in a counselor's office, and we needed an adult, and it was after school had ended, and coincidentally, Mix Hoefferly was there.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So you used running a marathon as a metaphor for the trans experience. What would it mean to you to win the race or complete the race?
I guess this is kind of where I ran into trouble in writing the thing, because I realized Because it's not actually a race, and that was kind of supposed to be the message behind it. So I think that it's different for everyone to sort of win their race, because it's a lifelong thing, you know. There's not really an end.
Yeah. More about the journey.
Yeah, and the friends you make along the way.
Yeah, all that corny stuff. But it's true. That's why it's corny. So what was your experience like showing your film in front of a bunch of people at After School Special?
Mortifying. I couldn't look. I had to look down.
Yeah, we were all, you know, cheering for you. You know, it was awesome, you know.
Thank you.
And when you look back on your experience of making this film, are there any memories that kind of come to mind?
There was, the first day I had to change into shorts, and I did that at school, so I put my pants on top, and when we got to the field, it was kind of awkward, just like taking my pants off. I mean, there were shorts underneath, but it was still really funny.
Awesome, okay. And what first got you interested in filmmaking?
It was actually kind of an accident. I wasn't even supposed to be in the class, the film class at King Tech. I was supposed to take advertising, art, and design, but they canceled it, and so I had to pick a different one, and I picked film, and I wasn't even all that into it when I first joined, so it was kind of like crazy.
Yeah, crazy coincidence. It turned out great, so
Yeah.
Oh, I have one last question for you. Charlie Groat, have you ever thought that your last name might stand for the greatest rapper of all time?
I've not gotten that one before.
Really?
No, but do you want to know what my senior quote is?
Please tell.
It's, "Wait, I'm groated."
That's spectacular. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that's all of our questions. That is a really good question.
I know.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Awesome. Very nice talking to you.
Yes, thank you for having me.